She was being so cute lying underneath that part of the bed. I was just like, oh, we'll start there with the stream. And then she moves. Of course. Every time. Being a cutie. And I've been watching her for the past like 30 minutes just in there. And she was having little dreams and everything. And then she moves right when the stream starts. Of course she does. Of course she does. That's okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another stream. I am Tahoe Anime, your host this fine, wonderful morning. Nope, still not it. I don't know. Still don't know how to open this quite yet. I'll figure it out. Anyways, hi. It's Wednesday. We're gonna do some art stuff. Maybe mess around with some of our Twitch things. I got a couple things I want to figure out, play with today. And then today's stream is going to be a little bit shorter, just because of early release pickup for daughter from school. So I will be doing what Wednesdays are usually the 2-hour streams, where Mondays and Fridays are 3-hour streams. So don't forget, today's a little bit shorter than normal. Other than that, Friday, I will not be on to stream on Friday because I will be going to a doctor's appointment, just my yearly checkup appointment. So I will not be here because it'll be about, it's scheduled for around that time. So, yeah. That's the plan. That's the idea. That's what's going on. I'll post out. I'll put it out online as well. I'll make a little graphic or something for not going on, and I'll even post it on Friday on Twitch so that people know that there's no stream on Friday. So, okay. First things first. I wanted to look at a couple different things here. One. I want to do I want to do this. I want to check something. Okay, so that's correct.
Tahoe Anime Pet the Assistant.
Can't do. Oh no, I'd have to bring up. I have to bring up the real menu to be able to pull those through. Suggestion box is fine. Highlighted message. Okay. So let me pull up Chrome. We're gonna play around with a couple things real quick. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. It shouldn't, but we're still in that weird stage of the Mac OS being hunky-dory still. So let's see. Content, the community, no, roles manager, no. We want to do predictions, goals, no, clip, stream edit, none of those things. Not rewards. We want to do not followers list. It's not the monetization. Bits and jury, no. Not ads. Not moderation. Purpose. No. Okay, so let's manage the points. So that's all good. Okay, it's the alerts. Edit alerts. These. Okay, so we've got follower on. Okay, so that is showing up. We don't want that one. Okay, so that one is specifically for Those are for the cheers. Okay. Send test alert. Okay, so I want the cheers to pop up here, but I don't want the new follower subscription ones to pop up here. These ones should. Yeah. Okay, so this is all dedicated directly to the 500 Little Things podcast stuff. Okay. This one is for. Okay, so it shows up over there. But we don't have the new followers. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. Channel points and bits. Okay, so that's specifically for channel points and bits. Okay. Gotcha. Yes, this is the save your work. We're just testing out some alerts and stuff here, trying to figure out. I put all this
Tahoe
together.
Anime says save your work.
I have to figure out where they all go. Head assistant, that's part of that one, right?
Tahoe Anime Pet the assistant.
Okay, so this is specifically for just channel points. Perfect. So this means this one, it says followers. This one should just be for follower stuff. Okay. Is that this one? Okay, so that's that one. We're gonna move that. Yeah, let's put that there instead. Okay. Okay, so this has a suggestion box on it. Test alert. Oops, I pressed it twice. My bad.
Tahoe Anime just in box emoji. Suggestion.
Okay, so this has. Okay, this has everything else on it. I want to add. We're gonna add something new here. So we got 16 rounded corners, right? Background is correct. Okay, so the layout is fine. Text and speech, okay. We want red there, 36, Robotor. This is gonna be 36. This is supposed to be red. Save changes for that. We want the drop shadow and we want to say the alert. Drop shadow, say alert. Save changes. Okay. That's saved. We want general custom point redemption. Any point? No, we want the Dreamer Cheer. And we want to have a custom visual for that. We have special custom video for that. Image library. See what's in here. Oops, save changes. It's gonna send this anyway.
Tahoe anime just redeemed. Sparkles emoji. Dream cheer. Sparkles emoji.
Okay, I don't know what the sparkles emoji was for that. We're gonna have to check that again. Let's see. Okay, now it's playing the correct animation.
Tahoe anime just redeemed. Sparkles emoji. Dream cheer. Sparkles emoji.
We don't want this. Oh, does it do? Oh, it's gonna read it. It's gonna read the sparkles. Okay, that's okay. That's a thing. It's fine. Let's see. That one's saved. Let's go back to 500 little things. Let's look at these channel points. Yeah, that's from cheer. And then I picked the box one. Okay, so that's that one. We can turn that one off. Channel points. Let's call this one Dreamer Cheer. Save. It's too bad you can't like duplicate your alerts so that everything could be the same. Can you do that? I can delete a variant. Oh, I can do a celebration. I'll do that at the moment. I don't think you can duplicate. Layout. No. Okay. Cool. We'll save that. We're gonna make another one. This one's going to be Tahoe cheer. It's gonna be that one. Gonna cost 10, which is fine. I want to change that to red. I want to make that 36. Visuals. Want to change the image library. Back to the back. Number 8. Add alert. Save changes. Let's send that. Try that. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got both of those up, but there was something else I had done to the layout. What was it? What was it? It wasn't in the general. That was fade in, fade out. 16 rounded corners. That's right. Get that. Oh yeah, drop shadow and sailor text. Drop shadow, sailor text. Changes. Okay. Send that one through and see if it works.
Tahoe anime just redeemed, sparkles emoji, Tahoe cheer, sparkles emoji.
The sparkles emoji thing is still weird to me. But it is what it is. Okay. So we did that, but there was something else I'd done to these to make them... Oh, I'd reconfigured... That's what I did. So in the messages part, you can actually reconfigure by adding returns to it so that you can actually stack your wording a little differently. That's
Tahoe
what I did
anime
for that
just
one.
redeemed sparkles emoji.
I separated the
Tahoe cheer,
username
sparkles emoji.
and the title. The reward title. Try that one. Perfect.
Tahoe anime just redeemed sparkles emoji. Dreamer cheer, sparkles emoji.
Okay, so we should be good with everything. So suggestion box should be the same.
Tahoe anime just inbox emoji, suggestion box, inbox emoji.
Alert condition. Yeah, okay. So those are good. We don't have followers on here. It's its own separate one, I believe. No, it's not. It's here. Okay. Okay, so I want to change this one. Do we want to do... Yeah, let's do sailor text on this one too. That's why I pick them all up. And if we get lots of people in here at some point, then we will change it so that it's not as problematic. Over top of everything.
Tahoe anime just followed.
Okay, there we go. That one's good. We've got our subscriptions here. That one's fine. Okay, we got that one. I don't think I want to do the... Okay, cool. I don't think I want to do the text-to-speech on those. We'll see. Okay, there's the gifted sub. Okay, so there's that one. Let's add... Let's add a bits one. Do that. Save changes. Hey, there we go. Cool. That works. Combos. Don't worry about that. Let's look at the raid one. Sweet. Can we make that a little bit bigger? Is that a difference? Okay, I think that one worked right, but it disappeared really fast, so we're gonna test it one more time. Boy, that's ending really, really fast for some reason. Why is that ending super fast? Also, we're going to try fireworks over the screen. We'll see. Can I view this anywhere? Because it won't show up on my... It won't show up on OBS for me. It means I have to be previewing it on my phone, which is fine. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it's doing the right amount of time, but it's not doing the celebration part of it. Okay, that's fine. We'll turn that off because we don't need it then. Not 100% sure how that one works still. We don't have to worry about charity. We do have hype trains that happen every once in a while. Very rare, but they do happen. Let's try to test that one. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and make that text a little bit bigger. Save changes. Let's make that a 48 as well. Changes. We might go through and make all of the text a little bit bigger on everything. Maybe. Some of them can't because they're already... let's see. Do I have the goals in here? Yes, I do have goals in here. Save changes. And alert. Cool. That one works. That one's pretty big. We reached our goal. Okay, there we go. That one. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, I think that hits all the stuff that I wanted to hit. I do want to go through and make some custom animations at some point for like the resubscribe, Prime subscriptions, and just the new subscribers all together. I think I want to bump those with some new animations, but I gotta make some too. How did I do that with the followers? I was able to use a GIF that I had made. Where is that at? Right, and then I had to convert the GIF into an easy GIF? Is that what that is? No, a WebM. I had to convert a GIF to a WebM, and then those can be placed into Twitch and used for your emoji or for your animations and stuff like that. Okay, cool. That one doesn't go bigger. That one's already big. This one goes here. It goes to 48. Save changes. Okay. Now let's leave those. We already changed out the bits. Okay. So we should be good to go now. Sweet. Thank you for that. Sometimes like little things I know I need to change out or update, or like I was getting, what had happened was I had 2 sets, I actually have 3 sets of alerts that I've set up on here, and some of them get used when we do our podcast episode, because I want them to look a little bit different because we have a different color scheme for those podcast episodes. So they have their own set of alerts, but I forgot that I had added them here as well because I wanted the cheering redeems to pop up here. So I just grabbed those, but that meant that all the other cheers or things that were doubled up, like even our followers or our subscribers and stuff like that, they would actually pop up 2 different locations on the screen here, which was not what I wanted. So I made some changes so that we have the main bulk of stuff, like this one. Those pop over on the left-hand side, and then when we do our emoji or our redeems here for like Pet the Assistant, they go down here, which is where they're supposed to be.
Tahoe Anime Pet the Assistant.
So that's the idea. That's the plan. But I had to make sure that they were all set up correctly, and I believe they are, which means I should be able to get rid of this off of my OBS. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, thank goodness. You never know. You never know with this program. So, let's see. 32. Okay. Let's work on some stuff today. I want to make a duplicate of this. So on Monday we started working on some new sticker designs, and Dreamer came and gave her input on our fun little Polaroid style stickers that I'm putting together. So I want to go through and finish those up. Need that. What's that? And stuff like that. I want to go through and get everything set up and ready to go and done. Okay. I want to finish this one, and then I want to play with making some other ones because I want to have some new stickers to be able to hand out for book 3 when we get around to releasing that. So we threw on best of friends here, which is okay. Let's go ahead and trim that so I don't have to. But we need to do something to it to make it look a little bit more fancy-ish. I wish I could have, I guess I can bring up, let me bring up Canva on my phone. So part of the issue with the new Mac OS is I can't have as many windows or screens open at one time. So right now I've got Illustrator and OBS up. I also have our Firebot and my PNG tuber, and our music that's playing, as well as our Camo Studio, which is our cameras for watching the puppers. Wait, we're missing something here. We're missing something on stream. Where did... I don't have the music thing here at all. Spotify info, properties. Refresh cache. Oh, there it goes. Canvas videos are back. Okay. Oh, and it made it really big. Okay. more things to change real quick. Interesting. Okay, so that's right. Weird. Okay. Let's bring up... Let's see if I can pull this up on Canva. I want to look up, like, stickers. Might also do Google search. Look for some inspiration here. Best friend. ENDF for friends. Best friends. Okay, got some ideas here. Okay. Let's look at our extras that we have lying around. I've got these marks, these and these. So might use these. Question is, do we want to do like the sparkles? Do we want to do hearts? And maybe even make them the color of our background stuff here. I don't know why I did that. Why did you do that? Let's CMYK. Why did it do that? Is anybody else seeing that? Why is it changing it to gray? Why is it doing that? It's really weird. Sometimes these programs do weird things. Don't understand. Okay, let's change the wording. Right, that's wrong. I'll measure. What did it do? Doing weird stuff. Yeah, I want to add. Let's not do white. Let's make like a... Do we want to make like a little banner style thing? let's see. Make this white. Okay, it's to the back now. I can do, it's kind of big though. Might want to squeeze it down. Let's not do that. I don't like it now. Instead, let's duplicate a layer 11, put it underneath. We'll select it. Let's expand that. Object fill, right. We want to ungroup it. Okay, so I should be able to put a, yes, I can. Heat stroke around that. Right, there we go. I should be able to tell this to go on the outside. Bam. Boom. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's do that. We'll put this, the hearts in front, and then we'll give those a stroke as well. Make those on the outside. Yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll make it all work together. Yeah, something like that. It just gives it like a little sticker-ish feel, like a something on there. Something. We could even give it, if we wanted to, select all, copy, lock those down. Let's paste that there. Let's go ahead and expand appearance. And then we'll combine all, not that. Should be able to, why do I have a frame here? I don't want that frame. Should be able to combine those. Yay. Okay, cool. Let's switch that to black. Let's offset it just a tad. And then what we'll do is we'll take the opacity, we'll drop down. Let's leave, you know what? Let's do like 75%, but we're gonna play with the transparency. Okay, so that's color burn. That doesn't do anything at the moment. It's green. color dodge, overlay, soft light, or light. Doesn't do it. That doesn't do what I wanted it to do. Difference, exclusion, hue, saturation, luminosity. Multiply, I think, is kind of what I was looking for here. We'll drop it down to 35%. So each one of those transparency layers, it does a little bit of a different thing, where it lets certain colors through or does different colors based off of which one you pick. So like color burn right now is just giving us nothing, it's just clear. Multiply gives us a little bit of darkness. Darken and multiply are very much the same. Lighten is going to give us a light white background instead. So I think what I want to do is I want to go, let's go back to normal. Let's boost this back up to 100%. Let's drop this down to gray, because gray does some fun stuff sometimes. Now let's go down to darken, multiply. And now we'll drop this down to like 50%. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. But remember, these are going to be tiny. They're going to be this size, so. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of our star because we're just not going to use it. Bam. Okay, so I want to work on. Okay, so that's all good there. That was that one. This is the one. I want to work on the writing that I did here. So I did this by hand yesterday. Let's group those together. I think I want to fix this one just a tad. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. There you go. Let's move this up a little bit here. We're just making slight adjustments to everything so that it fills in just a little bit better. Are these all the right color? Yes. Let's go ahead and tilt A little bit here. Let's combine that up a little bit. The turn this one down just a little bit. There we go. So now they both have that kind of like rounded shape to them. Little bit. Let's go ahead and view this. Yeah, something like that. And then what we'll do is we'll actually make a couple more of these. Play with the characters and colors and stuff like that too. That is the hope, at least. Let's go ahead and save this one. Save. Okay, is there anything else I want to do with the colors, or those are the stitchings? I don't have to worry about that at the moment. Oh, I see a mistake I made. There we go. Fix that. Got that at the last second. Those ones are good. Save that. Okay, let's go ahead and save that one. We'll close out of it. So this updates. We'll make a duplicate of it. We'll open it up. We'll get rid of best of friends. Hold on for a second. Can't see any of my stuff down here. For some reason my history got too tall. There we go. Now I can see the stuff at the bottom. Okay. We got rid of that. Let's minimize that for the moment. Frame is still good. Characters are good. Let's move that. Let's do a different background color. Let's go ahead and get rid of them just altogether. We'd be able to recolor artwork. Ooh, that's a cool color combo right there. We want to do like a green, purplish, yellow, a little bluish. Orangey orange. We came from this. We came from like a yellow red. Try that, but I don't want to use that pattern again, so we need to find a different pattern. So we'll save that. So we're going to look at some of our other older stickers that we've made. Select all, copy. Get rid of that. Don't save. You out of here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye.
Have a good stream.
You too. Have a good day.
Oh, I have to stream.
You're gonna have a good stream. Yeah, stream all the streams. I did it. Okay, so what does it look like with our characters in it? Can I swap it? Select all. Okay, that's a color dodge. Hard light, soft light. It's darker. That makes it brighter. Oops, don't want that one. I'll select all. Let's drop the opacity on this. Because we don't want it to be crazy overpowering. Okay, let's change things up a little bit here. Let's go to characters, select all. Not that. Not that. Okay, so let's get some more fun. So we're doing these like little candid let's take let's do that. Okay, so we can lock the hands down at the moment. Let's look at our characters. I think I want to select all. Let's flip patch here. Reflect. There we go. Let's see if we can get their hands closer. I don't want to cover up his ears too much. Hopefully this makes sense. I'll get rid of that. We'll do this. Let's grab. I like when it does that. It breaks. Let's grab expressions. We want, come on, these eyes. Should make those huge, yeah. Ooh, I can see those are the wrong color. Aha! No, that shows correct. Shows that one's incorrect though. That one's right. That one's wrong. That one's right. Huh, somehow I missed that one. I'll save that. Don't forget. Does that mean one of these is wrong? Correct. Correct. Okay, so I fixed it with one. I hadn't fixed it with the other one. Theme. I think I fixed swords already too. Good. Good. Yeah, 'cause she got a bunch of updated stuff. Okay, cool. Got that figured out. Back over here. Let's see. This gets select. There we go. So as I've explained a couple times here on the stream, what I've done with the characters is I've made them all based around the same facial structures and stuff like that. So if I have these different faces, as long as I can get the nose to line up and be the same size and fit, then everything else should line up and be fine. Theoretically, is the idea. Something like that. Yep. I was not paying attention. Wow, that ad break came up fast. Okay, well, I missed that ad break there, which is okay. I just happened to realize it when I looked over. I was just like, oh, look, the ad break is coming, and I saw the banner across the screen. I was like, oh, it's already started. Dang it. So I was doing a bunch of stuff, well, some of you might not have been able to see, but that's okay. We made it here. Oh, where's Sora going now? It's almost like she knows when I'm looking to see where she's at. Such a goober. I was like, nah, I don't want to be on camera. I'm gonna saunter off into the distance here. Probably gonna go find some sun. Okay, anyways. What I was talking about while you guys weren't here was that the facial features and stuff that I've put together for the characters, they've got the base model. This is like on my place where I keep a bunch of the faces and stuff. I have more in some other files, but and I have a bunch of hand-drawn ones. But because I created the base model of the characters first and then built all the faces off of it, as long as if I'm going to pull one of these faces over into, like, say, the stick or whatever, the nose is the main focal point, or the main connection point. So as long as I scale and fit the nose correctly, then the rest of the face will fit just fine. And then I can do like this. I can just get rid of those two things. I have new eyes now. Then we'll go in here. We'll get rid of those. And there you go. That's how easy it is to swap them out. Just gotta play match the nose. Okay, So let's go here. Does not have stroke on it. Okay. Make his eyes look up. There we go. Something like that. Okay. Then if we go select all. We're gonna do some silly ones here too in a minute. Hopefully. Select all. Just a little bit here. Let's see. What does that look like, trim view wise? Yeah. Covered up his ears, but that's okay. Now let's go grab the do I want to do something with this? How did I do that? I don't know if I want to do anything with the stitchings quite yet. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to change that to this in. Do some of these. Might want to do that. I have an idea. We're going to try this first. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad, not bad. Well, let's add a new layer. B-U-D. E-T-O-N buttons and B. I got made fun of for A D C H. Buttons and patch. Or maybe I should swap them. Maybe you should patch and buttons. Patch. Oh, I got it. I got it. I figured it out. Patch on buttons. Yeah, I kind of like this. The Polaroid idea, I think it's going to work pretty good. Yeah, I like this one. This one's not too bad. I might change the colors in the background, though. I think I want to change that A. Turn. There we go. Patch. Move this up a little bit. There we go. Let's group it together. Let's see, what does it look like centered? Okay, yeah, moves it over just. Okay, so now that we have like a base for this, what is our? Working seem like, okay, so that's one of the things I gotta fix on the other one too. We'll go ahead and save this. Yep, updated. Let's go ahead and change this one also to line profile, working seem okay. We'll just keep them like that so that they have all of the brightness that I want them to have. Otherwise, they tend to lose it. Okay, cool. So we did another one. We've got 2 so far, which is good. I like that one. Gives a photo booth style. This is more like a candid style. Let's try do edit colors, recolor artwork. Let's see if some other colors work better. Oh yeah, definitely don't want to go darker. The pink purple's cool. I might try that for something different. Reset. Saturation, this is brightness. Yeah, we'll saturate it a little bit more. go to 0. Okay, so that's left and right. It's up and down. Let's go minus 90. Interesting. I don't know if I like those colors like that though. There we go. Now it's showing me the things I want to see. Let's see. Method classic, perpetual. Do I want to do... I don't want to do the 45 this time. And I don't want to do the left to right. I feel like that one... That's something different. Okay, let's go back to 0 quick. Nope. Let's go back to 90, negative 90. Do I like the blue on top? Do I like the yellow on top like that? I don't like that. I like the blue better. I get a little bit of green in the middle.
Bryce Austin says save your work.
Ooh, thank you, Bryce. Thank you for letting me know to save my work. Appreciate that. I think I like the yellow down to the blue. I think I'm digging that a little bit. That a little bit. There we go. Just move that just a tad. Yeah. Let's try one other thing here. That gradient, that white, make it a circle. Okay, something else. Ooh, I've got books out for delivery today. Not, unfortunately. Yeah, the gradient looks nice. Okay, cool. I've got books out for delivery today, but they're not the weird text messages trying to bait me into. That's spam. So if you've looked lately on Amazon, the book number 1 is listed for $9 and something cents. Can't remember how much. I can look real quick. It's an interesting reason why we got to that point where I could go through the whole story again, but it's just kind of weird. Let me double check. Yeah, $9.65 is what they're selling them at. And it keeps saying only 3 left in stock, more on the way. Let me buy 3 or 4. So currently, copies. Oh, and before I order these, I should check to see which ones show up. So I did a price change early on. We did a bunch of it on stream. And so books went from $16.99 to $17.99, and it's reflected on the websites and everything else like that. But I had to go through and update all of the covers of book 1, 2, and then book 3 as well with the new price. So a new barcode, and a new price change and barcode. So the cover had to be changed out because of that barcode change. So I don't know. I don't know if Amazon had stock. Like it says they have 3 left in stock, but that I don't know what that means. So I don't know if they had initially when book 1 came out, if they bought a bunch of copies and had them ready to go, and they haven't sold them over that time, so they discounted them down to that $9.60, right? Because they cost $9.90 to make right now for the new version. So I'm wondering if they still have some stock of the old priced ones. So I'll have to see. Let's go ahead and put this to my cart. Go to cart and see what it tells me I can do. It says I can buy 4 more currently. We'll see. But I'm interested to, if I get my copies today that I ordered a couple weeks ago, if they show up with the new price tag printed on the back, then it means that they are actively replenishing their stock from the new files, which would be interesting. It says $17.99. Let's see, track package. Let's see where it's at. Is it actually out for delivery? Shipped with USPS. Ah, so your package was left near the front porch. Oh, okay, so it should be here. I'm gonna go double check that. We might be able to make some decisions about that real quick here. Give me 1 second. Let me go check the front porch real quick. Okay, I don't see it, so it might be the wrong order then. Maybe that was the previous order. Then it was out for delivery, arriving today. I think I clicked the wrong one, so that one. Okay, yeah, it's out for delivery, not made it here yet. Okay, cool. So yeah, that'll be the big kickers, whether or not these show up with the old price tag on them or the new price tag. So exciting, scary, weird, all at the same time. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do copy, paste. I don't know if I want to go that intense. Let's go back a lot here. Okay, so these are going to be small. I kind of like... Yeah, I kind of like it a little bit. Okay, that's fine. A little bit of brightness on these. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I like that. Gives a little brightness, a little shimmer, a little bit fun there. Okay, so we don't need that. Still not going to use that quite yet, so let's go ahead and get rid of that at the moment. Does this have anything? Select all. No, it does not. Okay, so we get rid of that one. Nice. Okay, cool. We continue on. Okay, well, let's duplicate. Let's do number 3 here. Yeah, we'll close that one. Let's get rid of that. Make those invisible at the moment. Let's get rid of all of. Ooh, don't want to get rid of the frame. That. Get rid of that. That. Don't need the. I don't forget what Dreamer called that yesterday. Yes, these are the problems. Sometimes I get so involved in with the design or getting things moved around and stuff like that. That's why I forget to check the chat to make sure things are going okay. I don't know if I'm gonna need those at all. I'm not going to need the stitches at all. Let's go ahead and change this to a. Let's just do something fun like that for the moment. We'll go ahead and we'll save that so it updates it on our other side here. Good. Let's look at our other. I've got. Left all. Copy. This one actually had them talking on it. Do something like that. I think I want to make a pattern for the background. That's what I want to do here. Question is, do I want to make a big pattern or a little pattern? These are all turned different directions. Let's just get rid of all of those. Just keep the one. Let's go ahead and flip this back up like that. Screw it. There we go. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Sometimes it's just kind of the way I put some of my stuff together is that some of it is influenced by like changing the color on the background. I'm like, oh, I want to change that, and then I'll build everything else around it. Or sometimes I'm like, oh, I have a pattern or something that I want to play with or do. and I'll play with that one. Or sometimes it's like, oh, the facial, like, oh, I want to stack those two characters on top of each other. It's like, it depends on where you want to start. You can do however you want, and as long as you get to your end product, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so how do I want this pattern to go? Keep that at the moment. Copy, paste. I'm by no means a talented or any of this. I'm just kind of randomly playing with all of these things. Let's group this together. Reflect. Just a crazy guy with a computer. Yeah, maybe something like that. Copy. I want to do paste that. Just over. There we go. So we don't need any of those. Move this over so that fits a little bit better. Those two. Yeah, see, we're playing with the idea of these stars here. Let's play with our transparencies a little bit here. Maybe we'll get some fun. Screen, color dodge, overlay. Yeah, the overlay is kind of what I was thinking. Something like that. We can influence it a little bit with our, depending on if we want to add like a color to it. Just a tad. I think we can add this yellow in. Kind of gives them a yellow star version. Just depends. Soft light. I think I was hoping more for the color burn multiply. I think I was thinking more along the lines of those. So if we do that, if we go up to multiply, so nothing happens here, but if we start adding darkness to it, then it'll give us a little bit. Or if we add a color, then it will start to burn some of that color into there as well. So let's not do multiply. Let's do, we can try the color burn. Okay, it's not doing anything with black and white. So you see we've got the opposite thing happening here, where when we were doing the overlay or the soft lights or the hard lights and stuff like that, it was making the stars brighter or whiter, closer to that whitish color, whereas the color burn and multiply layers, they actually make those darker or more vibrant in certain aspects. It just depends on what the situation is. That's the idea. I kind of like this a little bit. That's the main question. Do we do... I don't think I like that direction. I think I like the color burn or the multiply. No, I like the color burn better. So this one gives it just that purplish where this actually tones across on that gradient. So I like that better. Kind of cool. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we have it. Let's bring in our characters here. Bring in his hands. All, not the background. Okay, so let's play a little bit with let's not do, let's get rid of that one. Yeah, it's too intense. Oh, I know which ones we're gonna do. We're gonna do the, not that one. It's gonna be this one, I think. Or they're being mischievous. I think that's the faces we're gonna do next. Okay, so we need not to do that. Oh, just need that copy. Come on, come on, let me move it. Oh my gosh, what the frick is happening here? Wow. It won't let me, let me grab it from whatever that is. Why won't it let me grab from there? Sometimes. Jeez. I almost feel like sometimes when Jesus. So if you notice, I'm putting my cursor right in the center of this black part and it won't let me grab it. So I've got some kind of layer function or something on it that is causing it to do something, but why? Edit mask. Release. Why did we need to have a mask on that? Why was there a mask on that one too? Weird. Yeah. Stop making things so complicated, Adobe. It doesn't have to be that complex. I wonder if I should save. Yo, what's up, Alex? This is my boy, Alex. Wee. Work sucks. Yeah. Suck at work. Oh, wait, that's different. As it's being absolutely slammed right now. Ooh, I'm quitting my job. Can I live with you and mooch off of you? Yes, of course. Anybody is welcome to come live with us and mooch off of us. I'm being honest about that too. I run a house for wayward children, essentially. Chat, clip that. Clip it. I'm okay with that. Friends and family are always welcome. Always, always, always. We have our... If we're looking for more of a permanent or a semi-permanent solution, we may have to set some things up and like set up the garage so that we can get a little space for peoples to stay in. Otherwise, we do have a couch that people can stay on in the living room if need be. Bryce knows, he's been here before. He slept on it. It's always open and available. You worked in construction, you just need to build all of us tiny homes in the backyard. You know, Dreamer and I have talked about that several times. If we had a bigger parcel of land, and she's even talked about, she's like, the only reason why we would sell this house is if we could make enough money, or we needed a bigger plot of land and we were going to build a bunch of tiny homes on. Yeah, I would do that, and I know how to do that. So it would just be a matter of time and reasons, resources, those type of things. Haha, I love it. Yeah, I really would build a little community. That'd be great. Have you seen the 3D printed homes? Yes, I have. The interesting thing about the 3D printed homes is they're very much like European style homes, which are done with brick or concrete. The same basic idea, principle, thingamajig. It's a little less customizable once you're done with it. But it works. I gotta head out though. Be check, Alex, Tahoe, enjoy your days. Yeah, you too. Have fun at school. And down, let me know when tiny house. Yeah, we unfortunately with our easement and stuff like that, with our current place, with our location, we don't have any room to be able to add anything else on it, unfortunately. The city and everybody would get mad at us if we just started building all kinds of... I'm not even sure if we can build up. We might be able to build up, but we just can't build around us at all. But we have Dreamer's cousins that live here. She's got 2 sets of cousins, and her sister and her husband's all on board as well. So like we just need to pool like $1 million or $2 million to be able to buy a big enough piece of land to put a bunch of shit on. That would be the thing. We can do it. Oh, all right, we're starting to GoFundMe. We're doing it. Screw it. Screw it. We're going for it. Help Tahoe buy and build a compound. We got it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, everybody. You don't have to pay any premiums or anything like that. I have to figure out new channel points goal. Yeah, Sunny could fund it with his Star Citizen account. Okay, you're not wrong. Love you, Sunny. But then he couldn't buy new ships. That's the problem. He needs the money for the ships. I forgot to bring the nose over. Dang it. What I forgot. I do need that. Select all. Now copy. Now paste. Now scale. Now if I'm doing something like that, I'm gonna set up it's gonna be a GoFundMe of some sort with, or maybe a Ko-Fi or something like that, whatever it is. Actually, channel points would only work if we had like thousands of people watching the stream, because basically the ads would pay for it, is what it would be. I'm not above using ads for that, but I don't think everybody else would like that. I was trying to figure out, I was doing some calculations earlier, trying to see, and as much as the ads are a possibility of making some money and stuff like that, I don't quite know, not necessarily how realistic it is, because I keep hearing there are several animal rescues on Twitch that use the revenue from ads and stuff like that to basically run their rescues and stuff like that. So maybe you have to be a partner, because once you get to a partner, you get a bigger cut of the ad revenue. So maybe that's part of it. But I was looking at it and I was like, okay, so I think I make about, what was it? 1 cent. Was it 1 cent for ads and something like that? I don't know. It's kind of weird how it works out. Their calculations for it when they do their analytics doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I'm not 100% sure how the math works out on it quite yet. But I was thinking about it and I was just like, okay, these bigger channels, they run ads and stuff like that, and they've got to be making decent money, but they've got partner deals. They also have, if you've got 100 people or 1,000 people even watching your channel, you are also picking up subs and bits and all kinds of stuff like that too. So it's not just ads that are supplementing that. It's everything else. So it's the channel as a whole that you have to look at, not just the ads are like a part of it. So, but you kind of have to have ads to, like, you guys have clued me into this, that like Alex, when he was just here, he hates watching advertisements, so he uses his Prime sub every month on this channel so he doesn't have to watch ads, and sometimes he uses it for other channels and stuff like that. But it's almost like you're incentivizing people to subscribe to the channel and stuff like that by giving them a nasty taste of advertisements. Like it's kind of funky, weird. Ads mainly benefit Twitch and less so for the streamers. Yeah, which is why there's some of the animal rescue ones that run basically say that they make enough money off of ad revenue to run the rescues. I'm trying to figure out where the math is for that, because like I was talking about, if you get to partner status ship, the ad revenue changes. You get a bigger chunk of the ad revenue when you become partner than you do as an affiliate, like I am right now. So I can't imagine that it's a big bump. It's maybe 10%, maybe 20% at the very least. Pre-roll ads are the worst. I'll click off a stream before I even get there if there's an ad beforehand. I have mine all turned off too, and I feel like, I don't know if it still rolls them or not. Some of them are just, they like do it anyways. I don't know why. I don't know. Don't quite understand. It's an interesting dynamic. Like, it feels like there's a possibility of stuff, but I don't quite understand all of it yet. So Twitch still does it? Yeah, okay. Thought so. Thought I was right with that. Let's keep that as that size. I know we talked about it, but did you look into streaming on TikTok? Yeah, I know about TikTok. I have a TikTok account. I did stuff on it for a hot minute until they were... The problem is like when I started, they were going through all of that crap about the United States government forcing them to sell their company to a US-based purchaser or whatever, and there was a whole bunch of hullabaloo about what that means and what that's going to do to the blah 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 blah. And I was like, I hadn't gained anything quite yet. I was still experimenting with TikTok. I still have my account. I haven't signed their new user agreement yet though, because I haven't been back since that merger went through. So I don't know. Like it felt like, I know everybody keeps talking about like book talk is very good for authors and stuff like that, but it didn't feel, I don't know, it felt off. It didn't feel like it was actually connecting with anything. And it was, Sunny and I talked about this at one point, but if I didn't touch TikTok for like a few days or a week, whatever, notifications would pop up on it and be like, oh, you have got 3, 4, 6, 14 notifications. And I would go and look, and it would be two notifications saying, oh, look, TikTok is doing this and da da da. And that was it. I'd be like, well, where are the other 12 that you said that I had? I don't even have any notifications for like people like liking videos or like, and it felt like I feel like they were using that feature to artificially say, oh, you've got notifications, you better come check these out, in order to get people to open the app this way that they can continue to say they have concurrent users. And I was like, something feels fishy about some of that. It felt, I don't know, it just kind of felt wrong. So I was like, I don't know if I'm into TikTok like that. I'm not into chasing trends and doing all that stuff. So what would I use it for? Maybe if there was a want and a need from, you know, people that are interested in my books, but I don't see it at the moment. Kind of a hard sell at the moment for me. Not saying no, just not 100% sure what the benefit of it quite is yet. Look at these mischievous boys. Look at them being all mischievous. Do I have... I think I have some other mounds. I want to do a... Ooh. No. Yeah, I got lots. So we've got lots of faces here to work with and play with that we can make some cool Polaroid style setups here, I think, over the coming weeks and months. That one. I don't know quite what to do with their hands quite yet. Maybe we'll go grab a something to put here to give them a reason to be being mischievous of some sort. Polaroids, yeah. So what I came up with, we worked on this on Monday. These are little sticker designs that I want. They're little 2x2s, but they kind of have that Polaroid shape to them because I added this big white bar. So I was like, oh, what if I turn this like a little sticker series here into their little candid photo / photo booth style Polaroid-ish setup here. So I'm working on the third one right now. Let me go back to the other two. We did this one a minute ago at the beginning of stream. And then we've got, this was the first one that Dreamer wanted me to put together. Hey, B-Shake, thanks for subscribing with your Prime. I appreciate it. So kind of giving that Polaroid feel with the little handwritten names and stuff on the bottom of the page. That one actually has like a little sticker on it, with it's almost like a photo booth style setup on that one. But kind of playing with the idea, kind of making it fun. I can do lots of more interactions between the characters now since I have two of them, where they can be silly and mischievous and funny and do things. So kind of the idea. But yeah. We are, let's see, where is, oh, there she is. She is out there. Let's switch over to our live cam. We've got about 15 seconds here before our ad break. And then this is the one I'll actually remember to do on time. We'll pause for those 3 minutes of ads and then we'll come back and we will actually roll up our stream. So we have reached the end of the day already. It's fast. When you're doing lots of like designing and stuff like that, it goes fast. Is it possible to do a black spy and white spy type deal for a skit? Is it possible to do a black spy and a white spy type deal for a skit? You mean for like the Polaroid thing idea that I've got going on right now? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we can put them in costumes all we want. I can do whatever I want. They're my characters. I think what I would do is I would put a fedora on each one of the cats, one with the white hat, one with the black hat, and then I actually have a template for a little tie, so I'd put a tie on them too, so then they would actually have the black and white spy style. That would be fun. Yeah, that's why I was thinking this Polaroid style like setup would be fun, because even if I wanted to do like some kind of like cosplay, because I have buttons in his Kirito and Asuna from Sword Art Online cosplay illustrations, I can actually play with a bunch of those way more, or some of their other costumes and things like that they've done. I think it's just kind of a fun, playful idea on something to do. That, and I can also post them on social media just kind of by themselves as well, even though then people could snag them, but I don't know, something like that. Just thought it was a kind of a cute idea. Ooh, we got our first bot for the day. Hello, bot. Effective Collect Toro. Top viewers, steamboo.com. Streamboo. Nope, deleted. None for you, my friend. None for you. I don't want your fake reviews. Your fake viewers. You take your fake viewers and... Oh, I'm sorry, what? We're not back yet? Okay, cool. Okay. Look at Sora, just being a good dog outside. So I changed up our camera angles here because it's finally warming up around here. So we put out our table and chairs for outside. So unfortunately it blocks 90% of what my other camera setup would look like, where it was shooting and seeing the weather and stuff. So change up a little bit here. Actually, Sora was inside earlier and she was laying under the bed practically, so I had that up for a hot minute, and then she wanted to go outside, so there she is now. But yeah, once it gets up into that middle temperature range, then I can start putting the camera back outside for different shots as well. But when it's too cold, the camera, because I have an iPhone that I'm using as a camera, if it gets too cold it shuts down, if it gets too hot it shuts down, so it kind of has to live in that in-between area where there's lots of shadow and stuff like that, and it stays relatively cool. But yeah, we'll play with that once we get there. But yeah, if you have any other fun ideas, some stuff like that, Alex, or even anybody, if you got ideas on ways we can do a little fun Polaroid skit / photo booth kind of ideas for these little stickers and stuff like that, please let me know. Heck, I might turn them into prints at some point and people can buy the prints. Those would be fun. Little... What, 3x3? 3x3? Where's 3? What's 3x3? Maybe 4x4. Yeah, maybe 4x4 prints or something like that. Those would be cool. Like little dollar prints or something like that. Who knows? Lots of ideas. We'll figure it out. Make sure everything is saved. That one's saved. Let's not save that because we did some stuff to it. Don't save. Don't save that one. That one. Okay, I'm back here. All right, peoples, we are done for the day. I'm gonna go pick up the great grandmother, so we can go pick up daughter from school, do that kind of fun family stuff, since it's early release day today. So we will end our stream here for the afternoon, and then no stream on Friday. I will not be here. I've got a doctor's appointment. It's just my yearly doctor's appointment. It shouldn't take too long. Most of the time, and I already got my blood work done. We did that last week. Most of the time she looks over and goes, hey, yeah, just make sure that you're doing a little bit of exercise or whatever like that. And everything else looks like a healthy boy. So, yeah. I'll do that on Friday. I'm like, it's early enough that for that appointment that I could probably make it back for stream, depending on, as long as everything went well and I didn't have to do a whole bunch of paperwork for my new insurance, which, gosh dang it, I do. But it's one of those ones that if it does run over, then I'm gonna be like running around like a crazy man trying to either get back and get this. I was like, you know what? It's right on the cusp. Let's just not do the stream, and maybe stay tuned. I might jump on tomorrow evening and do one. We'll see. I haven't quite decided yet, but an impromptu one to make up for the one that we're gonna miss on Friday. So we shall see. But other than that, thank you to Bryce, thank you to Alex, thank you to Bishak, thank you to Sunny for being in here. I appreciate all of y'all's. I appreciate you guys coming by and subscribing. Thank you, Alex, for dropping your points for our assistant here. We're up to 65% with 14 days left. So got a little bit of time. We've got some time, but we are well above 50% done. So we got it. So see you next stream. Yeah. Have a good, hopefully work gets better for you, Alex. Hopefully, I'm hoping. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. It is hump day, so hopefully it gets better for the rest of the week. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.